Before we get into this episode, I just want to let you know that 101 Part-Time Jobs is all about supporting and contributing to this culture we love. We want to support alternative and independent artists. We ourselves are an independent podcast, brand, production company. If you wanted to support us, the best way you can do that is to leave a 5-star review on this episode and subscribe to the show. If you're able to do that, that would be amazing. Thank you.
What's going on? I'm Arch Manning, Viore athlete and college quarterback. Whether I'm running, training, traveling, or just unwinding at home, I love doing it in my core shorts from Viore. With a breathable boxer brief liner, they're quick to dry, super versatile, and stand up to even my most intense training sessions. Plus, they come in 3 inseams and a ton of colors. Ready to try a pair? Go to viore.com/arch and get 20% off at checkout. I think you're going to love them as much as I do. That's viore.com/ARCH and get 20% off your first order. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and conditions. Not only will you receive 20% off your first purchase, but enjoy free shipping on any U.S. orders over $75 and free returns. Have a great day.
Raise the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. Start converting your B2B audience today. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started today at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
I played in a band when I was like early 20s and we did a couple of interviews, and I remember being really nervous before doing the interviews. I didn't want to say anything that would make me look like an idiot. And basically that would be saying anything at all.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
And it's really hard for band. Like, I do get it.
Yeah. It's like a pressure of saying something edgy or like something cool, and it's just really not that deep a lot of the times, I think anyway.
Yeah, we used to sit and say nothing. Or we'd be so quiet because we were nervous, but we would kind of look a bit too edgy.
Yeah. Well, that's the risk you run. By being nervous, you look like you're trying to be edgy.
And then it's like people were just like,
we were just scared.
You just can't win.
yeah, exactly. So
I mean, we were just chatting before a press record, but 101 Part-Time Jobs is basically getting a document of everyone's stories, personal stories and group stories about fucking surviving. And just being able, I mean, I can't imagine you're expecting to pay your rent within a couple of years playing in a band, but it'd be nice if you just didn't lose loads of fucking money and feel like you're being treated with contempt, which is basically what like the UK makes bands feel like.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We've been very privileged to be able to go to like Europe and do a few shows, or do quite a few shows actually. And the difference between how they host their musicians compared to the UK is crazy. And
hot dinners.
I don't know. Yeah. Hot,
buffet.
Buffets.
Wine.
Wine.
A room.
Yeah. and not a closet. Or
what's interesting about that is that it's obviously that's nice. A hot dinner's nice and a bed's nice. But it's more like the accepting thing of like people are like, oh, you play music? Cool.
Yeah. Whereas here it might feel a bit like, oh, still doing that odd thing.
Trying to make it, are you?
Yeah. When are you get a job?
Where are you at that? Where are you with that stuff now? Because you've been doing it enough years. You obviously care about it enough to kind of like chew on that idea.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about like, I guess like what you put into it and what you get out of it?
I think where we're at now is we've always worked, really. I think we maybe had a small period of time where we came back from like a Europe tour or something and thought, oh, this is it. And like, never going to be on Indeed again.
Yeah, exactly.
But it didn't. Indeed we were.
Back on it.
It didn't take long. And I think now we're in a place where we are just trying to make sure that we're always enjoying it. And that's the payment. That sounds kind of bad.
No.
But that is the payment. Like, we have jobs and like, we've played gigs 6 months ago that we've not been paid for yet. And everyone knows that's the truth.
Yeah, it's just
so
like,
you've just got to make sure that you're having
chasing
fun.
Game, isn't it?
Yeah,
like
chasing.
Constantly chasing.
You've got to make sure you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
I just put out that like a clip with Witch Fever. We just discussed it earlier about how they said they went on a stadium tour, supporting came back and basically
we
they
saw-
don't have any money because it's all in withholding taxes in Europe.
Yeah.
So many comments on that video is like unsolicited bad advice from people who don't look like they've ever played music.
Yeah.
People love to think to tell you how to do it, right?
Yeah.
People,
Yeah.
you can't, it's a hard conversation to have this because most people will be like, oh, stop complaining.
Yeah.
But fuck it. No, like try and do something cool and contribute something positive to the
Yeah.
world. Why should that
Yeah.
be such a bad thing?
It's a really tricky one because I do understand, like, from the outside looking in, there is a limit to what people want to hear in terms of like, oh, I think people might see it as, well, if you don't enjoy it, like, stop doing it then. But the reality is, like, everyone should be able to do something fun, and if you're good at it, you should make a bit of money out of it.
As a young person today, like what are your options? You know, you're not, if you get a 30 grand salary, you're lucky, but that still can't get you much now.
No,
I mean,
not
we've
at
been
all.
there.
No, yeah, you had a proper arena job, and like you were executive marketer, and you were on about that, weren't you? Like
I was on like, it was a really cool job, but it did eat me alive.
Yeah.
And I couldn't live a life outside of it.
How so?
Just like, I think because the pay was good, in my eyes, the pay was amazing.
Yeah,
I've
30
never
grand.
had that before. But it meant having a work phone, sounds cool. It couldn't go off. Like, it couldn't go off. Like,
What do you mean? Oh, as in people just kept on buzzing you.
all
Yeah.
weekend, and like the expectation to just like work all the time and like be constantly available. Like, it was, couldn't really have a life outside it.
Yeah.
yeah,
So you kind of almost feels like you have to make a decision at some point. Am I going to do that shite thing or that shite thing?
yeah.
And I made the
tricky.
case that you might as well do the shite thing that at least gives you something back.
Yeah.
And
No,
you can enjoy
absolutely.
with other people.
Yeah.
And you might look back and think, and look at some photos and think, we did have a really fun time. Maybe there was 20 people in the crowd, but
Yeah.
it was nice people.
Yeah.
I think like now, I think I've been doing this show a few years, but it becomes more and more prominent. The with grassroots music venues, that MVT survey just came out. Like, it's pretty dire, and it is depressing. So depressing. But when there are these sort of trying times, people find a way. People always find a way.
Yeah.
And so what does it look like for you? Like, you've got this amazing record coming up. Like, when I heard it, I hadn't heard the band.
Yeah.
But that first track, I'm like, fuck, this has got like Jeff Buckley vibes.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Going through
yeah.
the record, like dynamic, like sonically, so many different sounds on it. It's such a great album, great lyrics.
Thanks.
I love, like, I forget which song it is, but there's a bit of a noise floor on it, a bit of like a buzz.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Brand New Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That the whole idea for that one,
Like a crackle.
Yeah. That
Almost
was the
like a
whole
snare
idea for
drum.
that. Yeah.
the
We
room.
wanted that because all the other songs are quite clean and polished, and then with that song in particular, that's one of yours, which is probably our favorite on the album. to
It's
be fair.
wicked. And I guess what I'm trying to say is that you care about it. You've put so much care into
Yeah.
making something really
Yeah.
fucking great. It's not easy
No,
to make a record that sounds good.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
no.
everyone will do it.
No, exactly, and it's a privilege to be on a independent label, which allows you to have time to even just a time and money to even put into, like, you know, recording and paying a producer and an engineer. Like,
Just
you
be
know.
like fairly vulnerable. How does it, or accountable? How does it work? Did they give you enough money to make the record?
Yeah, they just cover all the costs of the record, and then,
Which you then pay back.
and then
eventually.
something like that. We ain't checked it in a while. The only the thing about us is we actually don't have a manager, so we manage everything ourselves, which is interesting because when we
pretty
speak
hard.
to other bands who are somewhat of a similar point to us, it's quite a weird thing that we don't have a manager. I don't
Most
know
of
why
our
we don't
friends
have a
have managed. It's been, we've gone in a really weird order because I think maybe most people get a manager and then look for a label, or maybe they don't.
Yeah.
Whereas we got the label first. And then so I guess there wasn't much incentive for a manager, or I think also a lot of time people have told us, oh, I just thought you had one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it looks like we do.
Yeah.
We don't.
That's I wonder how bands get managers, Is
Yeah, I
it
have no
like,
idea.
is it a mate or someone
We don't
around
know.
them?
Couldn't tell you.
Asking the wrong people.
we
don't know.
would love to know, because there's definitely elements of having someone look after certain things which takes off a sort of emotional
Admin,
pressure and
maybe.
the admin
Yeah.
side
Emotional
to
pressure,
it.
that's a good one.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
You're giving so much of yourself away in the music,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
lyrics. You're really putting yourself out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then to do the admin side of it,
yeah, it's just like
I hate the phrase, but you're wearing different hats.
Yeah, no,
It's
you're
different
right.
brains.
We
Yeah.
are. And I think also one thing we struggle with a bit in terms of managing ourselves is like having to say no. Like if you've got a manager, they can say no for you. Or
Yeah.
they might not even tell you what you get offered. Oh, I said no for you. Whereas everything comes into us and our inbox. And sometimes we can feel like not very nice if we say no to
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, because you feel lucky to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
We
So
don't
there's-
want to seem ungrateful.
That's it, because we know so many local bands in Nottingham and stuff that it's tricky. Like they'd love to be on a label and have opportunities, and you don't want to come across like you're taking advantage of a thing and being like, oh,
Saying no to it,
we've
yeah.
we've been on this label for a couple of years, and I don't want to come across like we're in a sense like not bothered anymore, because we're so bothered. But if there is an opportunity that comes along that costs hundreds and hundreds of pounds to do, you're not really getting anything back, and you want to say no, but it's tricky. I don't know. It's a funny one, isn't it?
I feel like this is exactly why this country should take playing music a bit more seriously.
Yeah.
Because then you wouldn't feel that kind of tension or those conflicting emotions where it's
Yeah.
ultimately just confusing.
Yeah.
And that's not
Yeah.
helpful.
For saying the history of music from this country as well. Like I don't understand why there isn't more of a foundation of we have such
delivered some pretty good
there's been
things.
some good shit come from the UK
Fucking
in
right.
terms of
Yeah.
music.
Yeah. Like all the music.
Yeah.
Like 80% of the music.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
We used to think about like it's obviously Stones, Beatles, Oasis, Blur.
Yeah.
Like and then just rafts and rafts of like you go to the States and there are so many Anglophiles.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
love British music.
Yeah, it's just
Well, we've had an opportunity come up recently, like to go to the States, and actually, like that's our top listened place if we go on our Spotify, and it always has been.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
we've
yeah.
had a lot of messages like, "When are you coming?" And we want to go so badly, but the price
Yeah,
is
it's
kind of just
the
not
visas and-
manageable.
I suppose this is what like a good manager should be able to help you with doing the visa
Yeah.
process.
Fund it,
Because imagine
yeah.
spending thousands of pounds per person
Yeah,
on
yeah,
doing
yeah.
the visas,
And then you get it
and
wrong.
like I'm with you. Like I'm just a schmuck. Like we're just schmucks trying to work it out.
Trying to
Yeah.
work it out.
You're
No,
filling out
honestly.
that form. What if you fuck it up?
Yeah, exactly.
Biffy Clyro just had to cancel their US tour because someone got the month and the
my
date
God.
bit the wrong way round.
Yeah, I
And
saw that.
if their manager can do that, or whoever did that for them,
That's it.
then we got
Yeah.
no chance.
No.
Well, what if we get there and one of our
Amy.
biggest worries is, and it's not been worth it?
You're right.
Like we
Yeah.
go
You
all
end
the
up
way there
losing.
and 10 people were at our bit of the festival. You know,
Yeah, it's really tricky. It's tricky to know what's worth doing and what's not, especially when fees are generally so low for up and coming artists.
and I think no one knows this because
No one knows.
people would see it on Instagram. Oh my God, Vona Vella are here or there. And a lot of people think we're doing this full time. Even people that are close to us that
Yeah,
are our
it's
friends.
crazy.
And then we go, we don't really, make anything from this. And they're shocked.
Yeah, they are.
So I think people need to needs to be a bit more education.
You're not alone. You're not
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
I've definitely fallen into that trap of being like, don't you? Oh,
We've
okay.
done
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, literally.
We've done it to people before.
We thought artists are like, there's some in Nottingham as well where we've been like, oh, they must be like, they're doing
They're
big
doing
tours,
it.
they're supporting big artists, and then they come, and then you go into some cafe or you'll go into some like retail shop and you'll be like,
Whoa.
what are you doing
That's
there?
you.
But it's not, that's normal. And
Yeah.
it should be normalised.
Totally.
That's the thing.
Totally.
Well, it shouldn't be normalised in a sense where artists should be paid.
You shouldn't be
more,
ashamed of it, I think
but
is what you mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny when just the record is so good as well.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
such a fucking strange thing. Is this your second record?
This is our second.
Yeah, we
second
did
record,
an EP and then we did kind of like a pop album,
Yeah.
indie pop. And this is our second.
Yeah.
How's things? How have, like the way that you feel about what you do? How's that changed over the last like few years?
Yeah.
Because like you know, you young people, a year is a long time. You change a lot in a year, like the way you think, the way you feel.
That's
like
our biggest lesson, I think, actually.
Yeah.
What is?
The 1 year.
Okay.
Like at the start of a year, you can think you like one thing.
Yeah.
And by the end of the year, you've liked a million other things that you also don't like anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you put, and if that is something you like and you're going to commit it to record.
Yeah, and you think,
okay, we're
exactly.
gonna do this.
It's
Yeah.
like our first EP, what came out, what was it, 2-3 years ago now?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
2021 or 22.
Which in the grand scheme of things is like yesterday.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. This
And
is
it
the
feels
thing.
like
yeah.
it.
Yeah, sort of. But that first EP was done with session musicians who are like very high caliber session musicians. That's when the label first brought us on, and we were very much, you know, I think you were 20, I was 19 or something like that. We were so young, we were just like yes to everything.
Yeah.
My opinion don't matter in a sense.
Right.
And in a way, we look back at that EP and we're really proud of it because it's really raw. It's really kind of like, it's sort of like a snapshot of like what our influences were at the time, which were like Bella and Sebastian.
Great band.
Bella and Sebastian, Everything But the Girl, like all of those sort of things. And then with the second album, I think it was and sort of a lot of pressure came in to be like, right, we need to start now. We did the cool EP sort of thing. Now it's time to like get a hit.
Yeah.
And we were like, right, we need to aim for Radio 1, Spotify playlists, all of that stuff. And we just, that might have consumed the first album quite a lot, even though we do love a lot of the songs on there, maybe production wise, because we did a lot of the production with Jason, who was our producer for that one as well. I think it just influenced it in a certain way, which was more focused on trying to like make it like a hit instead of actually doing what you just love, which is which I'm realizing with new bands coming out nowadays comes across for the audience. Like if people love the music that they're doing, I think that comes across better than if they're just trying to like.
There's a funny
Do you know
thing.
what I mean? Like,
totally. There's a funny thing when you listen to a record where you can glean like there's a vibe, there's an energy, frequency or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That you can tell like they weren't trying to do it for someone.
That's it.
There's something you enjoy about it. I don't know, like obviously huge now, but MJ Lenderman comes to mind.
Yeah.
It's like he's just having a good time.
Yeah.
He's just riffing.
He's not trying to get on Radio 1.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll go to Primavera and play to thousands of people. Hell
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that.
We were just talking about
It's
it.
a good
we wanna
time
go.
for like
We'd love to go.
indie rock.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, obviously with like Geese,
Yeah.
Jay Lenderman,
And that stuff
Wednesdays.
has like has shockwaves, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, especially for like up and comers. I mean, someone I've listened to a lot recently is also Dove Ellis. I don't know if you've heard of Dove
I heard
Ellis.
the name. I need to
Yeah.
get on it.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay.
Yeah. We had like mutual friends through that, and it all of a sudden just blew up. And
Rightly so.
you can just tell that it's just music that he loves to do, which I think is so inspiring.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, what artists should be doing instead of trying to be pushed into a direction of sell. We're not trying to sell a car, or we're not, you know what I mean? Like, we're just trying
You
to do
get paid
music.
a lot more for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, that's what
innit? Yeah.
that's what I get on your record, and I'm in a fortunate position that the only people I invite onto this show is bands that I love.
Yeah.
And I think your record is so awesome. I think it's
Thanks.
so damn good.
Yeah.
I get like Jeff Buckley vibes from it.
Cool. Yeah.
I get Rilo Kiley vibes from it.
Okay.
Nice.
It's great. It's just such a great record.
Thanks.
I really hope you smash it. And
Yeah.
you get some radio play and Six Music stuff.
Yeah.
had, like-
We've been really fortunate actually so
Yeah.
far with the singles and stuff.
We've had some really good support now.
Yeah. A lot of Six, a lot of One.
We got
Radio
Steve
1.
Lamack last week.
Hell yeah.
And
that
he's
was
the cool guy, you
He's-
know.
Yeah, he's a
Big
cool
time.
dude.
Yeah.
People are getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely in terms of radio. Yeah, with this album, it was kind of like we had like a lot more to say. I feel like we had a bit of a break. We had like a 2-year break, and between those times, we moved out from home.
Okay.
And we started renting and realizing, you need to pay.
I'm just
council
moving
tax
all
and
over
shit
the
and
place.
Like,
Like-
That's
we did.
Your story, right? You've
Yeah.
dotted around. You lived in
Yeah,
out of backpacks.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Literally for a
like,
bit.
Yeah.
I mean, we moved to London, and it was a situation of like waiting for the flat owner to come back. And
Yeah.
at first, we thought it was going to be
Yeah.
a 3-month, and then she ended up going for like nearly a year. So
Okay.
we were like living out of our
Yeah.
suitcases, and then we came home, And then we just like kept moving to different houses because nothing felt right.
Yeah.
it
That's
was
kind of like,
That's a strange feeling.
it was true,
Yeah.
really
I'm a
odd.
bit
Yeah.
older than you, and I had that feeling in my 20s, and honestly, I don't miss it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like-
kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing. It's a bit romantic for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it's
it's
yeah.
not.
novelty.
Then
And then it's like,
Yeah.
right, I really would like a bit of structure to my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, the novelty wears off quite
Just a touch,
quickly.
yeah.
Where are you at now?
So now we're in a house share,
House share.
in Nottingham with
with-
like one of our best friends.
Yeah,
Nice.
I worked in a cafe in Nottingham called Blend for 2 years, and I met our housemate there, and I could just his name's Miles.
There we go. Miles Giles.
Exactly, and
He's musically a breath of fresh air.
yeah, he's well, obviously we're into our sort of like indie rock, folk rock sort of stuff, but he's really into sort of like alternative sort of dance, electronic
Yeah.
music.
Skrillex.
It's good to have a friend who's
Yeah, we do not listen.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we
Aphex
did
Twin.
not listen to that.
Yeah, not at all.
But now we're going to a rave next week.
yeah,
it?
we're going
Because
to
we're trying to
yeah.
expand our palette.
Yeah,
Hell
we're going to.
yeah.
Hell
That's what it's
yeah.
about.
No, it's really interesting.
Let's open our eyes up a bit.
Yeah.
And he's going to teach us to DJ.
Yeah,
We're just
wicked.
trying to expand those skills.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
when you get a manager, get your manager to get you a DJ agent and do some DJ after gigs.
That's where the
That'd
money
be
is.
great.
Extra couple £100 after.
yeah.
Extra. We ain't getting that in the first place.
Talking about jobs, you talk about working at a cafe.
Yep.
I mean, I imagine since you left school, you've just been working like a slew of different jobs. What you can get. I mean, you work
Pretty
full
much.
time at the arena.
Yeah, that was a weird chapter of my life.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a big dream.
Yeah,
Right.
we didn't go to uni or anything. We actually ended up doing like cover gigs, like sort of like wedding band-esque sort of stuff.
Okay.
Which was actually really fun.
A lot of work though, right? Because you've got to play those songs pretty good. Someone's
Yeah,
not going to
yeah,
hire
yeah.
you for 700 quid and
Not that good.
Yeah, it depends. If you can play 4 chords and like
You can do
sing a
it.
bit in tune, you can make a lot of money for not that doing too much.
They usually
What was
give you
that?
Prosecco on arrival and they feed you.
Yeah, we've had some crazy experience,
Europe.
especially
It's like maybe our expectations are just so low.
yeah, maybe, yeah. I mean, we had this one time. We had I won't say any names, but we did a private party for someone, and it was this massive. We were like 17, 18. It's a massive manor, and it was someone's like 40th, like daughter's 40th or whatever, and they had this. It was basically like, I don't know what it's called. It's like a bit, you know, like the
Like a beer welly.
Yeah, like a beer welly, but for champagne.
Okay.
So they had a flute. Yeah. So they had a flute, and the stem of the flute came down into like a mouth tube.
okay.
It was all glass, and
Like
it
a
came
beer
out of a
bong.
wooden box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
champagne.
But it was a champagne, and it came out of a wooden box, and it like
It's really hard to
glowed
good champagne.
gold. Yeah. And she put, and then like I was 17, so I didn't care. I was just like, get my mouth out there, like, not like that. But and then she just started pouring bottles of champagne into this. It was just a crazy, and we did what? We did like 245s for like 600 quid.
Which
And I
to
was
us
just like,
at the
this
time
is-
was so
Yeah, and
good.
it probably weren't even that good.
Yeah.
But that's probably why our expectation for music is so
What was on
high.
the set list?
Oh, we had obviously Valerie.
Yeah. Whatever they wanted to hear, we would get it up.
Yeah, we just
honestly.
put up guitar tabs. We just were like,
I think we did
whatever.
we did I'm Yours by Jason Mraz.
Oh yeah, that was a low point.
I mean, weddings are obviously unhinged.
Yeah.
You must have seen some interesting
All sorts.
happenings.
All sorts.
All
But it's
sorts.
good. It was actually really good fun. To be fair, when we think
wicked.
about it, we did some good stuff.
We did get a bit sick of it in the end.
Yeah.
So you get people coming up to you going, "You're so good. Why don't you go on The Voice?" Or like,
Yeah.
why don't you sing your own songs?"
Yeah, and it's like, oh, maybe
And we did get to the point where we were like, oh, kind of sick of
Give
it.
it a
You have
go.
people be like, "You're so good, but you did fuck that bit up."
Yeah, can you do it
People
again?
never
Actually,
notice.
I'll 50 quid. All right, mate. Yeah.
People would never notice.
No, they didn't care,
The
would they?
best bit was when someone would go, "Can my uncle get up and sing?" And we'd be like, "Hell yeah."
Yeah.
We've not got enough songs
We're
anyway.
on the clock, and someone else is doing the job.
There is.
It's
Get
great.
Tony up.
Yeah, we're in it. You do it.
Well, I think playing in bands and I know playing in bands and working little side jobs on the side. Little side jobs, don't mean to sound condescending, but jobs just to get fucking paid.
Yeah.
Service stations are expensive. You got to buy that
Yeah,
£3.50 Kit Kat.
Yeah, the meal deals and from service station.
Save up. You gotta eat that sandwich that tastes like water.
Yeah,
somehow.
Yeah. It's
How
crazy.
can something taste
But it's
like
so
water,
dry.
but it does?
It's like it doesn't make sense.
It's so dry, but there's condensation on the wraps.
Yeah, innit? It's like, how does that make sense?
Working all the different side jobs so you can afford the expensive, horrible sandwich.
Yeah.
I feel like it just entails fuck ups and like classic work gaffes.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we're downstairs at the Miller in London Bridge, which is a really lovely pub. But I would always fuck up. I mean, this isn't even a fuck up. I would do table service because, you know, to get me on my feet, but out from behind the bar.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. But I'd always smash glasses.
Yeah.
I'd always smash glasses, like 3 a shift.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I used to work at a pub, and I used to, when I did table service, we had to have a towel around our arm sort of thing when you pass it. It was alright.
It's never that deep, is
No,
it?
it ain't that deep. I think I just did it because I felt I was 15 and wanted to be pretentious.
You're trying to get a tip.
I was exactly. I was trying to get a
It's
tip.
your village pub.
But
That's hustling.
I went over and I had a plate with a steak on it, and I went to place it down, and we had candles on the table, and as I placed the thing down, the steak down, the towel lit on fire because it landed with the candle. So I put the steak down, and obviously my arm was then on fire. Chucked the towel down, started doing an Irish, like tapping my foot, and then I was like, enjoy your meal.
That's hilarious. Maybe they thought it was part of it.
Yeah, maybe
maybe it was an
I
act.
hope they gave you a tip.
I didn't get tipped actually.
At Skians, so they've got a Chinese restaurant on the back of it.
Oh yeah.
Or it might be a Thai restaurant. I think it's a Thai restaurant. And they would have it'd be like the hot fish dish used to come out on fire. I think they stopped doing it, and I wonder why.
Probably someone like me who's not good with fire. Like, yeah.
How about you, Izzy?
My worst one, probably when I worked at a pub, a fancy one, and somebody ordered a steak, and they said, well done, and I said, thank you.
How'd you like that?
That was a bad,
Well
that was
done.
kind of
Cheers.
That's the good one.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that was kind of embarrassing. Hey, look, I'm a pescatarian.
Yeah.
My fiance Eva is from Germany, and she moved to London to be with me. So we were together from the time that she lived here. She got to work at Honest Burger like day one.
Oh,
day
nice.
two.
Yeah.
But Eva thought it was Leicester cheese.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Leicester.
she would
Well, that's basically where we're from.
After a few shifts, she was like, "It is Leicester." I'm like,
Oh, baby.
Like, she would be like,
Leicester, innit?
someone would say Leicester cheese, and I think she'd be like, she'd correct them.
No,
Which is
actually,
funny.
that's
I
great.
had a bad one the other day, not working, but when we were at the pub, and I tried to order a pint of Jeff instead of a pint of Lef.
Yeah, the Belgium one, innit?
Yeah, do you know what?
Yeah, she
Do
just
it.
started pissing.
And you know
Do
what?
it.
That's the new name for it because it sounds way better.
Well, I
anyway.
said Vona Vella when you guys came in.
Yeah,
That's
that's
fair.
fine.
We spelled it
Vella.
wrong.
That's fine. Well, we did. That's my dyslexia kicking in, I think.
Yeah.
I
It should be
will
2 O's. Yeah.
Never, I wear this as a badge of honor, I will never ask a band how or why they got their name. I think it's the lowest form of music journalism. So
I'm
not gonna
glad
ask you.
that
I
you
enjoy
said
that. Thank you.
I appreciate you, Dan and Izzy. I
Thank
can't wait
you.
to see. It is Dan and Izzy, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yes.
Thank God. I can't wait to see you play.
Yeah.
Well, you are going on tour. Let's
We are.
say that.
Yes.
Let's get those dates out.
Yes, we're doing acoustic in stores.
Yeah.
And then we're doing the full.
A full proper
Big
thing in
bad
March.
tour.
We're doing a show in London at the Social.
Yeah, great venue. Best
Yeah.
sound.
Yes, good, innit?
Yeah.
Tall Paul, who does the sound there.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
I saw a band there once, and it was like a psychedelic experience. It just sounded like you were in like somebody's stepdad's like hi-fi room.
Yeah,
it was
wanna
just
be.
amazing.
Yeah,
Have we
that
been-
is him.
Have we been to the Social?
Yeah, we did a Communion 1 show there.
Oh, it's
yeah.
that one.
Yeah, and he was
it's a bit
really
bougie,
good.
isn't it?
Well, it's got that nice vibe where it's just its own thing.
You know
It's
who we
nice.
saw there? The Pill.
Yeah, Pill good band.
Yeah.
But they've just had to stop.
Yeah. How sad is that?
That's really sad.
Because of very common reasons, I think.
Yeah, awesome band though.
Yeah, they were so good.
They
Yeah,
were
we did it. Yeah, but that was a good show.
That's
wasn't
actually nuts that was maybe 2 years ago. And in those 2 years, they've done so much. And then like we're sat on the sofa now and they've like, they're calling it a day.
They've burnt out.
Yeah.
They've
And
burnt out, yeah.
It's sad. It
It
happens
is.
all the time, but it doesn't make it any less sad, does it?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they were men. I remember seeing them. They were so good.
Because the sad thing is, obviously, they're a band that if they were able to keep going, they make experiences. They like inspire people, especially young women. You need more women on stage. I used to think it was awkward to talk about because it's like, how do I say it as a man myself? But fuck it. Like, you need more women playing in bands. Because
it's not an awkward thing to say.
It's not. It's the right thing to say.
When you're young and you see someone who looks like you or is from where you're from or sounds like you, whatever. You feel like you can do it if they can do it.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, it's just so it's so apparent in the industry right now. I mean, there's so many promoters, there's so many labels that are
it's
just
still a huge
inherently,
problem.
and kind of like you, obviously I'm the same as a sort of white man, but there is too much of that.
Yeah.
And too much of that being promoted. Too many men.
Who said that? Who's the quote?
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like, even as festival lineups are coming out, I feel like maybe women or anyone presenting as a woman is getting a bit tired of making a issue out of it. So we're kind of just shutting up. But it's still
such a problem.
Every festival, like, I'm not going to lie, it might be petty. I'm counting.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the lineup and I'm like,
you're allowed, you should be. Why not?
Yeah, I am. Because I think we're still quite far away.
Big time.
From that being...
Because there's also just so many good female musicians that for some reason aren't getting a spot on a festival line.
I think everyone's a bit tired of hearing, but there's just more male bands.
It's not true.
It's just bollocks.
There's also just so many bands.
And if there's more women that bands, then there will be more women bands.
Yeah. Totally.
Anyway, hey, good chat. I think we'll do this again.
Absolutely.
We might need to.
Hell yeah. Cheers for watching. This is 101 Part-Time Jobs. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, and all podcast apps. We've done interviews with Aurora, Kneecap, Idols, Lauren Maybury of Churches, and loads more. So tap into 101 Part-Time Jobs on Spotify, Apple, and all podcast apps.